Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm procrastinating as always, but that is not the point of this video. So I'm gonna try out a story time. People do this. Wait, I'm gonna put on lipstick. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys. There we go. Wait, let me. There we go. It's kind of a nude color, so you guys won't be able to see. But I wanted to do a story time and talk about mental health, and I wanted to share a bit of my experience or my journey, and then maybe get other people to talk about it as well. So for me, I like I've been pretty open about my anxiety disorder, and I've been pretty open about, suffering with depression in the past. When I was around 15, 16, it started. And I remember a lot of bad things, a lot of, being sick and all of that. And it was a terrible time for me. That is why I always kind of not get mad, but I kind of go like, what when people go, I have an anxiety disorder, or not I have an anxiety disorder, when they go, I have anxiety, and I'm like, do you even know what it is? Do you even know what it's like to live every day with an anxiety disorder? It's not something that should be taken lightly. It's not something that should just be said. I feel some type of way because I feel like it takes away from the people that are actually struggling with the disorder. And so for me, like I've struggled with it, and it was very difficult, and I wanted to talk about like a few times where it was difficult, and like these people think that having an anxiety disorder is just and no, it's not that. For me, there was a lot of physical health things that also went with it, and people, I think, are so uneducated about this that sometimes people don't get the help that they need. And I remember in high school I was always sick, and it was always very sad. I mean, there was in matric I was super skinny, and I remember people, like, you would think that being skinny or losing weight would be a good thing, but for me it was always kind of, it was bad because I wasn't losing weight because I was losing weight because I'm sick. And like, I remember mornings calling my mom, not being able to move my neck, lift up my neck, and feeling extremely weak because of the entire panic attack, and fucking relapsing all the time. I relapse all the time, and nobody probably, like, if you're going through this, you'd understand, but my entire body shuts down. When I say I relapse, my entire body shuts down, and I'm in physical pain, and I cry like a baby. Yet people think it's just, ugh, I'm panicking, I'm so nervous, I can't deal with this, da 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 da. It's not that. You have no idea how weak I felt in those moments of calling my mommy, not being able to get up out of bed. And that is a thing that I think we take for granted, waking up every morning. But just that, not being able to get out of bed, I felt so weak. I remember there was this one time with my best friend, and I want to cry now. But she's not going to remember this probably, but I said, um, what if I never get better? And she said that you will get better. So now I'm crying. And she said that I will get better, and that is fine. And obviously, yeah, but that was always a worry for me, like, what if I don't get better? What if I constantly get sick and stuff? And my family never really realized what I was going through. Like, my mommy was always worried, but she never kind of gave attention to the whole anxiety disorder thing. She said, "Ah, stress and so on." But it wasn't just that. And I remember the one time I had a huge panic attack and I fainted in the kitchen, just out of the blue. And I was in such pain. And then they kind of took me seriously. And there was a period where I had to I was put on medication and all those things. But I remember a time also where I couldn't sleep because I was so scared, because every time that I would sleep I would get nightmares, and it was a terrible time, and people would be like, you need to pray, and I'm like, I am praying, but it's not going away, and all those things. And it was just a very difficult thing, and I just want to say to people that go through this that, you know, it is kind of fine, I think. And a lot of issues probably started when I was younger, because I do remember a very sad childhood thingy. Let me see if I am able to read you guys a poem that I wrote always. No, maybe I should read the poem at the end. But then I also wanted to talk about how certain experiences in life affect you when you have anxiety. Like I said in the previous post, it's very difficult for me sometimes to walk inside of a mall all by myself. That's why I took a job at Spa when I was in matric. No, grade 11, matric, I don't know. Because I needed to get over that fear. I needed to go into a mall. I needed to be able to do that by myself. That's why I'm still sometimes very awkward in social situations, because I'm like, you know, it's just who I am. And I remember after they broke into the home that I lived in last year, you can ask the people I lived with, I was extremely scared. I was traumatized. To this day, I am traumatized. And I remember for about 7 months, I was scared to shower at night. I never opened my windows ever throughout the entire year. I never opened it because, you know, if you visited me, you'd know I would never open my windows because I was scared. I remember after they broke in, I could not sleep without a sleeping pill. And I remember not being able to sleep with my face to the wall. I had to be with my face to the door. I remember locking my door at night, but within an hour, and this is, I swear to God, I would wake up 20 times in an hour to check if the door is broken, if the door is locked, because I'm scared. And that fucked me up real bad, because it's never nice to admit to yourself that you're sick. It's never nice to admit to yourself that something's wrong. And I remember we slept, we all had a panic button, and I slept with my panic button like this under my bed, because I was so scared that if someone comes, I would not be able to hit the button in time, like something's gonna happen to me. So that was my kind of a struggle, and those are two things, but I just wanted to talk about these things and let people know that, you know, I'm going through it as well, and I'm standing with you, and I'm hoping you all get better. This is a struggle that we all go through, and this is an ongoing journey. And as I say, you know, we relapse all the time. Please don't take anxiety disorders or any disorder lightly, because behind closed doors, these people, or we go through things that we don't necessarily share with everyone. And yeah, just don't take it as lightly, because like I said, I do get offended whenever that happens. And if you want to talk anytime, hit me up, because I remember there was a friend, and if she watches this, she's gonna know that I'm talking about her. But she was going through something and she had no one else to talk to, and we weren't that close. And then at night, in the middle of the night, it would be 3 a.m. and we would be texting and talking, and she was at her lowest, but I would just be there and I would listen and I would give advice. I haven't been in the situation, but I would give advice. And now everything's better for her. She's living her best life, and that is all I want to do. I just want to help other people be better, and I just want other people to know that they are not alone, and that, you know, there are people that are willing to listen. So that is my 5 cents. Hopefully you guys start talking about your issues that you are dealing with, and I'm trying to find the poem. And if you don't have anyone, you can hit me up anytime, and then we can talk. I'm always here. Okay, so this poem I wrote a while back, and I hope you guys enjoy the poem, because this is how I will be ending my thingy. It's called As 'n Regtige God. Toe ek so 5-6 was, het ek gedinge as jy God die. En ja, kan het dieselfde man my bang gemaak in my drome, maar ek het gebid voor ek geslaap het, en ek het dankie gesê vir alles. Ek het ook meeste aan myself in die slaap gehuil, want my pa was nie aan nie. Ek het nie geweet waar hy was nie, want ek het geweet hy was nie aan nie, en ek het net gehuil vir alles, hoe hy die Broken Hearts van Whitney Houston speel. As alles te veel geraak het, en as ek allemaal klaar vrek gewens het in my kop, het ek gebid dat ek hier die niks oggend moet opstaan nie. En altyd die niks middag na skool, terwyl ek so oor die landsie stap met al my stories van die dag in my sak, wat ek nou lekker gehoor vertel oor reis, het ek gedink God bestaan nie, kos almal sê wat hy vir bid gaat sy kry, en in die sondagskool het hulle vir ons koortjies laat sing wat vir ons laat glo daar is 'n God, en in die Bybel staan wat hy vir vra sal sy kry. Toe wonder ek net, as daar regtige God, en ek het nie gekry waarvoor ek gevra het. That is basically the gist of this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun procrastinating for about 13 minutes. Remember to like my channel and subscribe and share this video, and remember to talk about mental issues, guys. It is very important that we start having open conversations about these things. I love you. Sending love and light. Mwah.